concept of Slacktivism. It isn't difficult to scroll past viral charity campaigns that call for online activism or Slacktivism. In 2014, the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge went viral, with celebrities, public figures, and the public participating. A discovery breakthrough fueled by the challenge led me to ask myself the question: does Slacktivism hold more value in making a person appear compassionate, or can it actually have an impact? As noted by von Engelhardt and Jantz, critics regard online activism, Slacktivism, a low-intensity, low-commitment, and low-impact form of political engagement. Authors such as Morozov contend that this is not authentic engagement with the cause that makes people sign online petitions and join Facebook groups. Instead, much of it happens for reasons that have nothing to do with one's commitment to ideas and politics in general, but rather to impress one's friends. In 2013, Facebook was taken over by this: a red equals sign that shows what users thought was simply the support of marriage equality. Facebook users changed their profile photos, in the case of online activism or Slacktivism, in what they thought was supporting marriage equality. At the same time, this worked as mass advertising for the Human Rights Committee, as their logo. What the public didn't realize is that HRC have been heavily criticized by the LGBTQ+ community. A representative from the organization envisions HRC as a well-off, able-bodied, gender-conforming, non-immigrant, and white body of people that dismiss racial injustice within the LGBTQ+ community. The majority of Facebook users adopting the profile image were unaware of what the organization actually stood for. This meant that people were unknowingly promoting a political position, a blemished organization, and potentially offending more than just supporting them. It seems here as though users were more eager to portray themselves as good people in supporting a good cause without looking deeper into the message they were actually sending. All these Facebook users had to do to partake in this form of Slacktivism was click a button. As stated by von Engelhardt and Jantz, the ubiquity of the internet in many countries affords the production and distribution of user-generated content during crisis. In some cases, this has resulted in an endless stream of pictures offering first-hand accounts of the disaster before international journalists even arrive. But if and to what extent these forms of amateur reporting might contribute to compassionate engagement deserves more and empirical attention. But what happens when Slacktivism campaigns produce amazing outcomes? As I asked in my question, does Slacktivism hold more value in making a person appear compassionate, or can it actually have an impact? The Ice Bucket Challenge was a sensation occurring in 2014, involving people throwing a bucket of iced water onto themselves to call for donations and then nominating other people. Celebrities such as Tom Cruise, Rita Ora, Mark Zuckerberg, and many others took part in the challenge, increasing its appeal and popularity. The campaign, however, was negatively reported on by some, such as Time magazine, labeling it problematic and stating that the disease wasn't mentioned at all. The disease that the challenge was in support of is amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, a neurological disease. Throwing a bucket of icy water onto oneself replicates a sensation felt by sufferers. Any form of negative criticism, however, was squashed after the campaign managed to raise over $100 million, funding many research projects, one of which was the project MIN-E, pushed by ALS Association, which resulted in the identification of a new gene linked to the disease and opened many avenues for future treatments. As questioned by von Engelhardt and Jantz when discussing the rise and fall of Coney campaign 2012, the ALS challenge proves that forms of Slacktivism are not always a pointless exercise. Therefore, in answer to my aforementioned question, does Slacktivism hold more value in making a person appear compassionate, or can it actually have an impact? I believe that with cases such as the ALS challenge, Slacktivism is proven to have a real impact. For a critic unaware of its real impact this form of Slacktivism has had, it may be difficult to acknowledge its true potential. However, with such an incredible result, it is hard to dismiss. Whether the form of online activism is simply to spread awareness or to raise money and potentially cure a disease, there is merit in the activity. Slacktivism is about small changes that add up to make a larger one. It enables people to help from wherever they are in the real time and allows people to see information they may not have read about otherwise. All in all, a small amount of change is better than none at all.